When you get in the shower, make sure you have your undergarments on. It's really important. Predator inmates, they know that if you go in that shower with no undergarments on, no drawers on, and you go in there naked, they know you're new. That's going to be the first sign of them saying, oh yeah, I got one. Okay? So make sure when you go in that shower, make sure you have your drawers on and a t-shirt or something. You see, old timers and repeat offenders, they know when you take a shower, you need to have them drawers on. Stay focused on your business, but be aware of your surroundings. Remember, predators are unlikely to attack you when other people is around. A predator will use the shower time as an opportunity to get close to you. Never, and I say this to the extreme, never accept boxers, t-shirts, or shower slippers while you in that shower room. These are signs of a predator trying to get real close to you. In 1995, I was locked up with this booty bandit by the name of Purple Passion. Purple Passion was in there for armed robbery and attempted murder. The judge gave him a 45-year sentence. When I came in there, Purple Passion was going on his 19th year while locked up. When you young and white coming into the prison system, you are instantly a target. Organizations are going to have their eye on you. White organizations are going to approach you. They're going to ask you to join them. They're going to ask you, do you want to be a part of what they got going on? If you are young and you are white, my advice to you, roll with them. Because if you don't, you are going to be a target instantly. That's just the way it is. You got Purple Passion, and his particular choice of men loving is young white boys. For the convicts out there, if y'all know how Purple Passion got down. He had a flock of punks while locked up. He had cycled through 3 or 4 of them every 6 months. Now y'all know I give it to y'all real, raw, and funky. So I gotta just tell y'all how it is. You see, when he get tired of messing around with the same old punks, basically blowing a butt out, he wants something new. He wants something tight. That's just how he got out. That's how he was programmed. And I tell y'all all the time, I can't tell another man how to program. So when new inmates would come in, he'd be right there at the gate, watching them come in, picking and choosing which one he might want to devour. And like I told y'all earlier, he loved the young white boys. So in particular, there was this white boy named Steve. Steve would come in there at the age of 17 years old. Steve would find himself in the justice system for assaulting his grandmother. She told him he couldn't use the car to go out to go see friends. So what Steve decided to do was beat up grandma and put her in a coma. She was fighting for her life. And now, well, his actions landed him up in here with us. So Steve would get off the bus and find himself being eyeballed by a lot of inmates. You know, they was catcalling. Ooh, look at him. Ooh, look at them blue eyes. Oh, I love that blonde hair. I'm going to have fun with you tonight, baby. I'm on a weight pile getting my swole on. And you can just hear them in the distance doing a catcalling. Catcalling is when inmates be talking crap to the new inmates that's coming in. They be saying the most foulest, nastiest things that could come out of a human being mouth. You got Purple Passion right there at the gate. And he like, yeah, that's me right there. Oh, yeah, that's me. He about, what, 5'7"? He about 140 pounds. Yeah, take care of that. That's me. Yeah, he winked at him. So white boy Steve, he's standing there just basically shaking. You see these towers. You see these fences, these gates with the barbed wire on it. You see all these men behind these gates calling you, making sexual gestures towards you. You don't know what to think. You don't know what to do. He would find himself on our block. See, Purple Passion, he was on the next block next to us. So when I seen Steve come in there, my heart kind of went out to him because I knew what could happen to him. There was a white gang in our pod that approached him first and basically told him, listen, you want to ride with us? We'll protect you. We'll make sure you eat good in here. We'll make sure nobody mess with you and everything good. He turned it down. He turned that invitation down because when he was in the county jail, he heard about this particular gang. He heard that this particular gang that just approached him usually turned out the new young white inmates. So he declined, and they said, all right, you're on your own. For the next 3 days, nobody bothered him. Then Purple Passion ended up showing up. He slid up in our dormitory. He had no business coming up in there. I don't know how he got in there, but he got in there. And he made his way to Steve's cell. I don't know the conversation that took place between him and Steve, but I can imagine that it went like this. Hey, you good? You straight? Yeah, I'm cool. I'm straight. Hey, where you from, bro? Oh, I'm from, oh yeah? You know this person, that person? Yeah, I know that person. Oh, okay, cool. Let me tell y'all something. I want to stop right here. If you a new inmate, you do not let a man just walk into your cell. Okay, that is your home. If a man feel like he can just walk into your cell and strike up conversation with you, he trying to test the boundaries. He trying to push the line to see how far he can go with things, okay? I made a video about pushing the line before. So y'all go check that video out. So let's get back to the conversation. So he like, oh yeah? Oh, you know him? Yeah, I know him. So he like, well, check this out, man. If you need anything, holla at me, man. I got you. My name Passion. White boy Steve like, Passion? He like, yeah, they call me Passion, man. Why they call you Passion? Well, they call me Passion because I'm real passionate about the things that I do up in here. But check this out. Here go a couple of suits. Here go a couple of t-shirts. Here go a couple of boxers. This just a little bit to get you straight into commissary day. Oh, no, I'm good. No, I got you. That's for you. See, white boy Steve got put on game already in the county, how these things work. So he's not that naive about things. But you got to understand, Purple Passion is about 6'3", about 240 pounds, athletic built. Okay? I told y'all Steve is a shrimp to him. So Steve don't really want to tell him no, but at the same time, he know that he can't accept these gifts or these, well, traps that could lead it to something else by Purple Passion. So he like, nah, I'm cool. Purple Passion then got a little aggressive with him. Was like, no, you good. You got this. And he dropped the items on Steve's bed and turned around and walked off. So Steve is sitting there like, man, what should I do? 2 or 3 days will go by, and I'm sitting in my cell writing letters to family members and friends. And Steve knock on my door. I say, yo, what's up? He like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I said, yeah, what's up? He like, hey, the guy Passion, what's up with him? I said, Purple Passion? He was like, yeah. I said, what you mean, what's up with him? He was like, man, dude came to my cell. He was like, man, dude came to my cell the other day, and he brought me some things, and he talking about we good to commissary day, and then just he gonna take care of me, this and that. And I heard about these stories about dudes try to leave candy bars and honey buns on dudes' beds and then try to violate them. I said, did you get the stuff back to him? He was like, no, I ain't give it back to him. I said, did you eat the stuff? He was like, yeah, I did. I said, you need to get a hold of some steel because you're going to need it. You're going to have to get some steel, and you're going to have to apply that steel inside of Purple Passion because he's going to want something back from you. And I'm pretty sure you know what he's going to want from you. I said, why did you take this up? He was like, man, the way he gave it to me, he was like being aggressive with it. And then before I could really say anything, he just turned his back and just walked off. So I'm like, here I go with these items, and, so I just said, man, forget it. Go down to this cell right here, ask for this person, and he going to supply you with it, you know what. I said, carry that thing with you at all times. When you go to the yard, when you go to the shower, wherever you go, you need to carry that. Because this guy, he the type that if you don't give it to him, he might creep up on you and knock you out and take it from you. He like, well, you for real? I said, yeah. He said, man, how can I get out of this? I said, I mean, there's a couple ways you can get out of it. You can push that blade on them, or you can check in, go to the hole, tell the guards that you fear for your life, drop a kite on them. Then I asked them, how many times did this dude approach you? He was like, man, bro, he came over here every day for the last 3 days. He done came over here bringing me stuff. I said, so you mean to tell me he been coming over here for the last 3 days? He like, yeah, man, he been coming over here, like, bringing me stuff, man. And I tell him every time, like, I'm good, I'm straight. But he'd just drop the stuff off and just walk off. And Steve was like, how is he able to come between the pods like that? I said, I don't know, man. He got pulled up in here, so, you know, some of these guards let him do what he wanted to do, or he probably lied and said that he had to get something from over here and got a pass. I don't know, but I'm going to be real with you. He like young white boys, and he trying to groom you. So he like kind of slid down on my wall and put his hands on his head like this, like, man, I'm not about to be a victim. I am not about to be a victim. I said, hey, you need to click up with your own race, man. He like, man, I'm not about to click up with them, man. Them dudes, man, heck no. I heard that they be prostituting dudes. I'm not about to join them. I said, I said, I mean, that ain't all. I said, that ain't always the case. I mean, you got to show yourself strong. You know, you got to knock a couple of heads loose, knock a couple of screws loose or something. Show them that you don't get down like that. I said, one-on-one, you ain't going to be able to defend yourself against Purple Passion, man. It's not going to happen. Dude, too strong. So you're going to have to click up, man, with a group in here, man. And unfortunately, the only protection you got is the white boys, the gang that you don't want to join, but you're going to have to. And he like, man, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll just take my chances. So he got up, walked out of my cell. Later on that day, me and my homeboys walk in the yard. And one of my homeboys like, yo, hey, you know, Passion got his eye on that white boy in your pod. I said, yeah, I know. He was like, man, hey, did you put him on game? I said, yeah. I even told him he need to click up with his own race, man, because, yo, it's about to get crazy for him. He was like, yeah, hey, word is he trying to get transferred to your pod. I said, who? He said, Passion. He trying to get, so I'm like, man, this dude just, he dude crazy. Next thing you know, we see guards running, and they telling everybody to get down. So we all dropping. We all laying down. I'm looking around like, man, what the heck going on? Is somebody out here fighting? Somebody get stabbed? What's going on? So they made all of us get down on our stomachs, right? Nose to the ground. So I'm just looking around, and then they tell us to get up. So we get up, and we have to go back to our pods and lock down. Remember when I told y'all that always be on guard while locked up? You remember when I told y'all, when you go to the shower room, have your drawers on? Steve ended up going to the shower room, butt, booty, naked. I wasn't there. This was just told to me through the prison grapevine. You know, in prison, men gossip. Men gossip way worse than women. I'm sorry, fellas, but it's true. And dudes that been locked up, y'all know this real. Word is, Steve went up in there butt, booty, naked. He had his towel, he had his soap, he had his jail flip-flops. He goes in there, he get to washing up. Let me explain this a little bit more in detail, okay? When you go to the shower room, okay, have your boxers on, have your drawers on, have your t-shirt on. Go in there and wash up. When you coming from the yard or exercising or something, and I know you want to get clean and you want to get fresh. When you go to the shower, soap up your clothes, okay? Soap up your drawers. Put the soap on your skin. You're knocking out two birds with one stone. You're getting your clothes clean and you're getting your body clean. Rinse off, dry off, and then go to your cell. Then take your clothes off and hang them up, and then put on your new clothes. That's the process. That's how it's supposed to go. Don't go in the shower with a towel on and your drawers in your hand and people seeing you go in the shower room like that. Word is, when he went in that shower, Purple Passion came in there after him and violated him. They said this would go on for about 10 minutes. There was 3 inmates that was in the shower also. that witnessed this. They said that when Steve walked in there and took his towel off and got to washing up, Purple Passion came in right behind him and punched him in the back of his head and then got to violating him. The 3 men that was in there, they left out. All 3 of the men went to their cells, but one of them told the CO what happened. That's when we heard the code and everybody had to get down and lay down. They locked the whole prison down. The medical staff and the guards would go in there and extract him out of that shower room. Purple Passion will find himself in the hole for this crime. However, he ended up beating his charge. You say, huh? Wait, he violated this boy and he beat the charge? Well, let me tell y'all something. I told y'all, Purple Passion, been doing this for a very long time. Penitentiary tricks. What he did was, after he assaulted Steve, he ended up taking some hair grease and putting Steve's fingernails on it and then putting it back there. You know, when he was going through his trial and going through whatever he was going through, he said, I didn't him. He gave it to me willingly. He lubed up and everything for me. Yeah, I'm a homosexual man, and he is too, and we just engaged and we did what we did, and he slipped, and that's how he got knocked out. But I didn't him. He beat the charge because Steve had grease on his fingertips. If you find yourself in prison, whether you're innocent or guilty, my advice to you, if you're a little guy and you're not confrontational, you need to get in there and start doing your push-ups. You need to get in there and get a hold of a banger. If there's a lot of gang activity and predators roaming, you're going to have to click up with somebody. You're going to have to click up with some organization. It's either victims or the victimizers. And I'll give y'all another story at a later date about when victims become victimizers and victimizers become victims. So Purple Passion will go on committing these atrocities towards new inmates till he finally met his fate. Some years later, he went on to violate another inmate. This inmate was a young Mexican, and this inmate was really, really crazy. So we finna get to that story. We called him Santiago. See, Santiago, his English was broken. He didn't know too much English, so most of the time he had speak Spanish. He was about 25, 26 years old, but he had a smooth baby face. I'm going to skip past a lot of things. I'm going to get straight to the action. Purple Passion ended up cornering him in the shower. He told him to get down on his knees. Well, Santiago got down on his knees. When Purple Passion basically whipped out his thing, Santiago bit down on it and would not let go. You got Purple Passion screaming, hollering, ah, ah, like swinging, like trying to punch him, right? Santiago wasn't letting go. Santiago wasn't letting go. He bit Purple Passion ding-a-ling off.
The Dante Show.